This beautiful Lexus LC500 is an expensive car when brand new, easily into the six figures. But when used, like this 2018 LC500, it's much more reasonable at $60,000. And in that price range, you have a whole host of competitors, like a used Audi R8, a Nissan GT-R, a Jaguar F-Type, a BMW M6. And as good as all those options are, I'll argue in this video why this LC500 is the best purchase for $60,000. Let's talk about the big L in the room. That's right, Lexus. Lexus is a Japanese company, so you can expect traditional Japanese reliability just like you get out of a typical Lexus or a Toyota or Honda. And this car is easy to work on. Look at this giant engine bay housing this 5-liter V8. And even if something breaks, this car is not gonna suck your bank account dry like a BMW M car would or a comparable AMG. And the electronics in here aren't so insanely complicated that they're gonna be so hard to work on. Let's talk about the looks. This car has exotic supercar looks without the exotic supercar price. This has got a big, bold presence, and it's very clean. It's not dressed up with all kinds of crazy body molding everywhere. It doesn't have all these exaggerated styling cues that are completely over the top. It's just a nice, clean look on a car that's incredibly good looking. And of that bunch of competitors, I think this is one of the best, if not the best looking car of the group. And the best part is that the average person will be so shocked to find out that this is a Lexus. The same car manufacturer that built the ES300 that your grandma drives. I think the interior is another place where this car really stands out. Again, going with a theme of nice, minimalist, simple. You get all of that in this car, and the design is not like any of the other ones. I love this multi-level dash layout with the screen that's embedded and at an angle. And this center console is wide, creating some separation between the passenger and the driver. And the technology in here is not overkill, like in some cars where you need to get a PhD just to understand how to operate that vehicle. For a two-door high-performance coupe, it's actually really comfortable and spacious inside. The seats are great, the materials are high quality. You can go fast not only in style, but also in a high level of comfort. In terms of practicality, it's got back seats. Just kidding, the back seats are useless. If you want to punish your kids, stick them back there and put the seat back. Help! There's also almost no trunk space, so forget about taking the LC500 to Home Depot. There's some unique things about the interior that I really like, but my favorite has to be the moving gauge cluster. I also like that the door handles pop out automatically when you unlock the car. I also like the design of the door latch to open the door. If I haven't been able to convince you of how awesome this LC500 is, then the V8 will do the trick. This is, of course, the most fun aspect of the car, being able to get in, drive, and listen to that V8. So I'm going to shut up for a bit while you enjoy the sounds of this amazing monster. Handling, ride comfort, who cares? You have a V8, that's all that's important. I need to be some more noise. only real complaint I would have about this car is that it's a little bit too heavy and you do feel the weight, but I think the V8 more than makes up for it. I think what really makes it a worthwhile purchase to get this car for $60,000 is I see more Audi R8s and GTRs than I do the LC500. Nobody really buys these, and I don't know why. This is a completely overlooked, underrated monster of a machine. It's like you have this amazing basketball player that's never part of the starting lineup, always sitting on the bench, but the minute you put them in, you clearly see that they're a winner. That's what this car is like. It's a clear winner and should absolutely be part of the starting lineup. $60,000 for this? That's the deal of the century.